just gonna jump right into it because I am tired today. But gotta keep grinding, gotta keep going. It's the Bears versus the Barons. I'm gonna let you watch the start. But just enjoy this Dipsey Madden matchup. We'll go over Danny's picks at kickoff. Because it's a little bit different today. So Justin Fields gonna take on the Barons and Michael Hernandez, who are gonna get the ball first to start today off. So in this game, the Bears are the underdogs, but also not, as the Barons are not Dipsey Madden favorites, but they are the better team. So let's see how Michael Hernandez did with his 2 touchdowns, 182 yards, 16 for 20 last week. That's pretty good with the loss. One thing you got to remember about this team is, even though early they haven't had a chance, they still got probably the best running back of all time, finishing up his career, maybe on his last season this season. So, trying to do everything he can. 1st and 10 turns into 2nd and 7. A 3-yard gain going to the right side to the fullback on a pass. And this one incomplete. So a big incompletion on 2nd down leads to 3rd and 7. And it's complete. So to Davis for a 1st down. So they're moving now. So the Barons are doing the impossible early. Really sticking it to these Bears. And here a reverse. Henry Ruggs going to get the 1st down. 4 yards on a rush for the star wide receiver. Everybody knows Henry Ruggs in this league as just a weapon, you know. And he's a fast one at that. Here, the defensive line getting there. And McNeil's got a sack. And ripping him really out of field goal range, too. 3rd and 19. Almost picked off, as he just had to get rid of it. And they're punting. So down at the 1-yard line is where the Bears are going to get this ball. So tossing it out to the running back who barely gets out of the end zone for a couple yards. 2nd and 8. So he was in the end zone for a little while, and now Fields doing the same thing, but getting it out to Mooney. The other side, sketchy. Now to Mooney, long down the field, almost picked off by Odom, who stayed with that pass. When you're playing with fire over there on that side, for sure. Fumbled. Picked up by the offense. It's going to lead to a big 3rd and 24. Rolls right. Hits Mooney. Gets a 1st down and then some. Big play. To silence that crowd who thought, they had him again. It's a big play right when you need it the most. And it is a grudge match out here. NFC versus AFC. This is looking like a Super Bowl type matchup. Two teams you won't see play very often. And last week he had 18 rushes for 145 yards. Here in his first run he gets 1. On his second, some. To the 50-yard line to make it 3rd and 5, and that's the end of the quarter. We're going into the second, no score. And they hand it to their running back, who's got the 1st, and a big hole up the middle. Good job. 14 yards on the play. So this one a fake. Rolling left to the tight end. Komet could have got in, but he stepped out of bounds. 33-yard reception on the play. So now Kroom is looking to just step in for him, I'm sure. But he can't get past that defensive line, and Brooklyn's Holloway is hurt, though. So it's one thing after another here in Brooklyn as Chicago on 2nd down calls a run. Touchdown, Kroom. So there's finally someone on the board. Got to get the extra point. And he barely does. Seven to 0 with 4 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the half. And I believe that the Bears are going to get the ball. So you just want to hold them off here best you can. So finally, they're handing it to Jacobs, who's got a big run to make Make it 3rd and 1. So that's the best running back of all time. You should hand it to him some. Especially in the second quarter. When he just can't be stopped, and they do. 1st down. Josh Jacobs. If anybody's going to make any team look silly, it's definitely him. And he does get 3, 4. Give him 4 on the play. Making a difference out there. Just running out of time. So now the backup, Crothers. But he's great too as he gets the 1st down. And now they're both out there. So it's a receiving situation. And the 2-minute warning is upon us. 7-0. Chicago's got the lead. But the Barons really want to score. And if you remember, this coach is essentially John Gruden, but canceled. So he's a tough contender. Holy cow. So that was Henry Ruggs, who just got smashed after trying to hurdle over people. So another completion to make it 2nd and 6. So 1st and 10 from the 15, and they can't really seem to be stopped. So at the 7 with a minute left, and they do call their 1st timeout. It's picked off in the end zone. The Bears said, And that's Davis with his 1st pick of the year. It's another game-changing interception here. This one coming right in the end zone, right when you need it the most. And it bounced right off of his guy's back, right off of it. So a chance here to capitalize on this play. Throws an incompletion, just a dead dud of a throw. That's a pain. Quite the pain to watch. Rolling right. The Mooney. With 45 seconds, the Bears called their 1st timeout. So maybe just trying to get in the field goal range. Complete. And their 2nd timeout comes out. But Darnell Mooney's got it. And now they're not anywhere in field goal range. But give them one more big play and maybe they are. One more timeout to the tight end. 30 seconds. They're basically in field goal range, but they're going for it here with 19, 18 getting the playoff. Picked off. So the Barons said, right back. But with only 12 seconds, who knows what it'll come to, but they got 2 timeouts in 12 seconds. Well, wasting way too much time as he gets sacked by McAllister, who just got free and then went to get him. Blind side. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Yeah. That's going to be the end of the first half, as they're not going to get another snap off after that sack. Pushing them out of field goal range. It's 7-0 here in Brooklyn, but let's go around the league and see how things are developing. And here, a low-scoring affair with a couple turnovers. In Kansas City, Minnesota is rampaging through the NFL. And they're going to take on Mahomes, it looks like, 24-13. He's already thrown a pick and 2 touchdowns, Mahomie. In Atlanta, Arizona is losing big time to the Falcons out of nowhere. The Falcons are going to get their first win. 31-7. Whatever they did in the second half. Whew. In Detroit, they beat the Eagles to go 2-0. So the Lions are looking good. And Danny definitely would have picked the Lions if he could have picked the Lions in those games. So that's exciting. In this game, I don't know who's going to get it at halftime, but that is definitely going to decide who might have a chance. And it's the Bears, who already have the lead. So they're looking to just not throw a pick like they did. Both teams were looking to both just not throw a pick like they already just went out and did. So let's see which one of them won't throw another pick, because I think Fields had a pick in his last game too, and I'm not sure, but he really didn't want to throw this last one. So 3 wide receivers out there. Mooney's in the slot, and they hand it to Kroom, who's got 9 or so. A little draw. So getting the first down here on a little inside run with some motion. So here with the reverse, -6. Because I think they were just telegraphing it, which is something they're not usually doing, not normally used to seeing. So bombing it. And it's complete. So maybe the telegraph was on purpose. There's a 52-yard reception afterwards to Mooney. Hit right after he got rid of this. And somehow on Odin, just making him look silly. And that's one of the better defensive backs out there today. Rolling right and left. And eventually away, he throws it. So 2nd and 10 from the 13. The Bears got the first down with Mooney. So I think they're trying to get him that touchdown. And he got it on a dink and dunk. Mooney's got the touchdown to go up 13-0, which right now is a big deal. The extra point after is no good from the Bears. So that is going to be possibly a gift. That they need to win this game. All they got to do is score twice and they can win. And they got the time to do it. Holy cow. It's the 9-yard catch. Josh Jacobs. The faking the run. Almost picked off. That was almost the game right there in his hands. Possibly icing it. I mean, just dropped. Josh Jacobs has got 30 yards on 6 rushes in this game. But the goose egg just continues to haunt them. So can't get in the end zone today yet. This one to Josh Jacobs again. Who's got 3 receptions for 20 yards. So the Bears need this Josh Jacobs taking on the whole team and staying up for the first down. Holy cow, he's really exciting to watch. So the Bears somehow have had an answer for them defensively all day. But I just feel it kind of breaking. And with that missed extra point, your defense loses some of its pizzazz that it could have had. So first down, 42 rushing yards on 8 rushes for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to add 9 for 50 yards on 9 rushes. 2nd and 2. And we're going into the 4th, and they still haven't scored, but they don't have to score a lot to win this game. So they just need to calm down and lock in. This one caught. Right side, and now he's up over 100 yards passing today. No touchdowns yet. And Josh Jacobs going to run into a wall, but push forward to the 11-yard line. 2nd and 7. This one thrown left side. It's 3rd and 1. Touchdown Barons. That's Van Buren with his first receiving touchdown today, I'm pretty sure, the year. So on a little slant, on a little dink and dunk, they're going to do the same thing. But this time, it's deeply personal because they could come back in this game. So the kick is good, so only 7 points away from winning this game. And they got 4 minutes and 50 seconds to do it, which is quite a lot of time. So taking it out to the 22. The Bears are going to start at their 22. And they got to waste 4 minutes and 47 seconds for the win. And Kroom's been running like he could definitely do it. 9 rushes, 44 yards. Not quite the average of the best ever in the league today, but he's keeping up with him, which is all you had to do. So turning second and so into 3rd and 2. Scooching up. And time is ticking away now for the Barons, as they're watching this game slip away with just possession. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left, but they're just going to run and run. And they got a run game. So I think they just buckled down on them with the 3-yard run there. And Fort is out there, so the backup comes out right before the 2-minute warning, and he slithers forward for the first down. Slither! You're all going to be saying it tomorrow. So 13-7 as they try to close this game out in Chicago. In Brooklyn, Chicago tries to close this game out. They hand them their second loss and get their second win, and it's Kroom. Big first down. Timeout by Brooklyn. So the game falling apart for them after the 2-minute warning. Now they got 2 timeouts left. And there goes their second. And it's only second down. So 3rd down is going to come upon them. Oh, it's a first down. And then some to the 27-yard line. And that is likely going to shut the game down. And the coach is saying, take a knee. Take a knee. This is victory formation right here. So the game essentially over. As they just are going to take a knee here until it is. But it was exciting. We got to see Danny pick the Bears, and the Bears delivered for him today. And it was close. It wasn't like this spectacular approach to the game. It was fun. It was silly. 13-7 is as close as you can get without it being real close. We're just taking that victory formation and taking the win for Chicago. So, a turnover or 2 in this game kind of decided, momentum-wise, how it would fall. But it was close. Fields. Fields was able to get it done. Charles Van Fisher. So the next game is going to be Cleveland at Seattle. That's going to be tough. Also, similar game to this one. Is that really the next game? I'm already worried. Then the Houston Bowl. So yeah, that's what it's looking like. Cleveland at Seattle, then the Houston Bowl. So until tomorrow, bright and early. I'll see you then. Fields did good. Trim did good.